The DJI Mini 3. The specs look good, but there's one important thing missing. That's what this video is about. Let's do this. So hello and welcome once again to the channel. So there's been a lot of rumours and leaks over the last few months, as you already know, about the arrival of the DJI Mini 3. And so, well, you're all aware most of this is just speculation, and still is, I suppose, to a certain degree. But as the Mavic 3 rumours started, mainly by Jasper, he's been pretty much spot on with his predictions in the past. So looking at the latest pricing and an advert from Argos, one of the UK's leading retailers, lots of YouTubers have put videos out showing this info, and I've waited and studied these high resolution images, and I've noticed one quite important thing missing. Have you spotted it? Well, I'll come to that in a few minutes. So what does the confirmed specs offer us at the moment? Well, you can see here a super new remote control with built-in screen, a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor, f1.7 large aperture, a gimbal allowing you to shoot vertical, which is great for TikTok, Reels and other social media platforms, 3-directional obstacle avoidance, active track and focus modes, O3 transmission system, 4K 60 frames per second and 1080p 120 frames per second. Now that's got to be something really useful. 34 minutes flying time, 64 minutes charging time. Well, what more can we say? A superb package. So let's look at the new controller, which looks to be pretty awesome. Well, you have to admit it does look good. Will it have the same brightness in nits as the RC Pro? I don't think so. The RC Pro boasts 1000 nits, which, well, is the same brightness as my iPhone 13 Pro. So I would hope it would come somewhere between 600 and 800 nits, which would make it pretty good in my opinion. So the problem I've spotted is, where is the function button? Where is the mode button that changes the video to photo mode? Have they moved it to the top or the rear of the controller? So looking at the RCN1 controller, you can see on this side is your function button. That's not showing on the new controller. And also on this side is the mode button, which switches between photo and video mode. Now, one thing that I've noticed, these buttons are missing. So I find this really useful actually, this function button, because if you press and hold this, as you know, or some of you may not know, if you press and hold this button and then use the jog wheel, that will give a lovely smooth in and out on the zoom. Now the mode button, I use this all the time, which switches between photo and video mode. So moving back to the function button, that's this one just here. With that being in the place it is, as I've just said, if you press and hold this and move the jog wheel, that will give you the smooth zoom function. If they've moved it to a different location, let's say they put it on the back, that's going to be really awkward to use when using it for zooming. And if that's the case, then this is a real game changer. I find this really useful actually, this function button for tap and double tap options, i.e. gimbal down 90 degrees, EV lock, etc. So is it worth getting the top package with the new controller, or are you best to get the standard option with the RCN1? So the question is, will I buy it? Hell yeah, definitely. Will I buy it with the new controller? Only the final release specs from DJI will make my mind up on that. So when is it going to be released? Well, according to Asita LV, local resellers have been informed that DJI will release the Mini 3 Pro on May the 9th at 2100 hours GMT +8, which presumably this refers to 2100 hours China Standard Time. So that equates to 1 o'clock GMT May the 9th. Who knows? So the DJI Mini 3, what's your thoughts? Are you going to buy it? I certainly am. Let me know down in the comments if you're thinking of buying the full version with the new controller, Or are you just going to buy the one with the standard controller? If you've already owned the DJI Mini 2 or the Air 2S or any drone that comes with this controller, then I'm sure there's no need to buy the one with the new controller. However, having that screen and not having to use your own phone could be an advantage. So I hope you found the video useful and you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it the thumbs up, because that really helps the video. And if you've not seen the firmware update video test for the iOS, you can see that just there. And if you've not seen the video test I did for Android the other day, that will be up there as well. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.